Hey, what's up, everyone? You are listening or watching an episode of my Comic Book Journey podcast. I'm your host, KNDY, and this is the 29th episode. Today, we are going to be talking about Batman issue 497 that was part of Nightfall. And one thing that I could easily remember from this issue, hold on here. One thing that I think I could recall was how challenging it was to find this issue. Everyone was highly anticipating it. But anyway, before we talk about this issue, let's go ahead and talk about the general stuff first. So, this is Batman issue 497, year 1993, company DC Comics. Writer was Doug Moench, artist Jim Aparo, inker Dick Giordano, colorist Adrienne Roy, letterer Richard Starkings, assistant editor Jordan B. Gorfinkel, editor Dennis O'Neil, and Batman was created by Bob Kane. So this was one of the largest events from DC Comics next to the death of Superman, and that was the Nightfall series, which had been hype of Bane breaking Batman's back and literally leaving Bruce Wayne paralyzed. The comic book series was not a major shock as it was hype prior to the issues coming out, but readers wanted to see how it was going to happen. Needless to say, DC Comics was on a roll with tweaking its characters at the time. Seeing the sell success of the death of Superman, and already they had their eyes set on tweaking Batman and Green Lantern. And before Batman issue 497, we would see how Batman was getting too exhausted with all that was taking place in his crime-fighting evenings, thanks to the most heinous inmates being freed from Arkham, literally leaving him with not enough sleep, wearing him down, and it was all the plan, according to Bane. With issue 497, a disheveled, sleepless Bruce Wayne awakens to find Alfred knocked out while finding Bane in Wayne Manor. Bane explains that he wanted to control Gotham, and to do that, he must break Batman. And sure enough, a battle ensues between both men. Considering that Bruce Wayne is without sleep, worn out, and exhausted, Bane is able to beat Batman to a pulp. And while Alfred goes to escape to find Tim Drake, Robin, and Jean Paul, it's too late. And the iconic image of Bane breaking Batman's back as featured in the front cover is done, and thus leading to the following arcs, Night Quest and Night's End. Well, I enjoyed the series, which had its share of ups and downs because the storyline crossed over to other comic books, and everyone else trying to get the comic. It was not exactly easy to collect at all. Having missed issues became common, and the good news is that omnibus are now out, so people can check out Nightfall and Night Quest. Those were released back in 2017, but my gosh, let me bring this here. Yeah, look at that. It's just, I just remember just seeing Batman's back broken, snap like a twig. I just like, this is not gonna be good. And when you read the Nightfall series, just to see how it continues on, it's really interesting. This is just very shocking. If you're a Batman fan, you've never seen Batman broken until this very issue. So definitely a memorable comic book. Let me go back here, see if I can get back that image. There we go. So I recall, certain times where Batman, that it just received a lot of hype. I think it was the death of Robin, and then the breaking of the Batman. The death of the Robin, I believe, is the second Robin. But man, it's just, I just remember just looking at this, and Bane was such a drugged out beast. Always had these huge muscles with a small head, and it's just an interesting character. It's just, you never expected things just to end this way. But then again, Batman would be gone issues later, right? it would happen again, and I'm not sure how many times after that, but this was the first to see Batman broken, and it was definitely a memorable issue. So that's Batman issue 497 back from July 1993, back in July 1993 from DC Comics. Definitely check it out, and I will see you later. Wink, wink, and